Hi, welcome to Crafting with Miss Chris. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super simple skeleton Halloween costume using just a black and a white t-shirt. It's about $10 total. You can get shirts for $5 at Michael's or Joann's. Super simple. You need a pair of scissors, the shirts, and some black eyeliner or makeup. So I'm going to show you how to transform from this to this. The first thing that you're going to do is draw your ribcage on. And you want to think about the parts that you're going to be cutting out. So the white will be what will remain. Sternum. Bottom of your ribcage. It's okay if it's not perfect because when you cut it, t-shirts roll because of the type of fabric they are. So the edges aren't going to be visible anyway. But we want it to look like a ribcage. So the next is going to be super easy. So these two bottom rib cages clearly don't match. The easiest way to not have to worry about matching is to actually fold your shirt in half. And we're going to have the back different from the front because we're going to have a really cool spinal column detail. So we're only going to cut through the front of the shirt. And we're just going to pick it up and fold it in half. Matching the seams. So once you have your shirt flat and fold it in half, you can cut out your ribcage. This is supposed to be a quick, easy Halloween costume, so don't drive yourself crazy. Now we're gonna make sure we cut through both halves of the front, that way we have our ribcage. If you have straight pins, this would be great to pin in place, that way you don't have to worry about it. So you have the front of your t-shirt. You can literally just be done and call it quits, or we can go all out and we're gonna give it a fancy spinal column. I'm going to, unsurprisingly, go all out. So for our fancy looking spinal column, all you're gonna do is make even lines across your shirt. About an inch apart. You can get a ruler or you can continue to freehand everything. I am clearly just going to freehand this and eyeball it. You have your lines there, mostly even. You freehanded it or you measured it. It's up to you. And you're just going to cut along those lines, only through the back. So you can either move on to the next step or you can draw in the back of the ribs. You don't have to exactly perfectly match. You want to make sure though you're not cutting all the way through to where you're touching here. It is up to you. I am very much go big, go home. So I'm going to make back ribs as well. So I'm keeping about an inch, about 2 fingers worth of space between where I'm cutting and where I made what's going to be our spinal column. This is important because the more you cut, the less stable it is. We're going to once again carefully fold this in half. Would have probably been easier to do this before I cut the spine in. Yes. Did I? No. It's okay. Now you're going to cut out your new set of ribcage. Just being mindful of your spine. You don't want to damage your spine, ever. It's super important. It's what holds you up. So you have your ribcage and your spinal column slits. You're going to pick up your first one. You're going to take the second one behind your top one, over and down. And you're gonna do that with the next one. So you're gonna go through the little loop you have created, behind and through, all the way down. This is actually how you pick up stitches if you dropped your stitches while you're knitting, because you get this little ladder effect. But it makes a cute little detail on our skeleton costume. So you're there, you got your last one. There's no way to hold this in place. So what you're going to do is take the last one, find the midpoint, cut it. One half goes through, And then you're just going to tie them together at the bottom, just a simple little knot. That way your whole spinal column does not come undone. So you have a little fun extra detail for your spinal column, and your shirt is all set to wear. So for the makeup part of it, skeleton makeup is super simple. You just take some black eyeshadow and get them mostly even. And then you're going to take your eyeliner and then just draw in 2 little triangles for your nose. Connect it down to your nostrils because it looks weird otherwise. And then you're just going to draw in your teeth. So this whole thing took about 45 minutes for me. That includes drawing it out, cutting it out, doing the little bonus detail of the spinal column down the back, and the makeup. So that's less than an hour to go from having no costume to having a cute, impressive costume that you can tell everyone you made yourself, which looks great, and everyone's gonna be very impressed that you did it yourself. And then this month, Cooking with Miss Joanne is going to have a spooktacular snack for you guys to make to bring to parties as well. So definitely check out her video as well, and happy hauntings!
Support public libraries. Like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.